What's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? Let's see. Who was first today? Who was first in the chat? Looks like Acid Bat. Happy Saturday. We got Sandor, Luminous Cloud. Finally getting back to some electro for Luminous Cloud. Christina, welcome. Scromantis, Josh Holiday, Marco Freudenberg, Jaja 9000. Had to resubscribe. Sorry about that. Don't be stressed. It's all good. Mike Harding, happy solstice as well. Yeah. Jan Kalinowski, MRT 4620. Hello. Muo Music. Hola, amigo. Just running down the list here. Thomas Still from Bangkok. Hey, look, it's Christian. Christian's doing deals with Marco here. Well, no, he's Marco sent some demos out apparently. Good luck, Marco. Hopefully you get the thumbs up for Mr. Smith. And Max Wild, 343's fearless leader. Out there in Berlin, what's up? Max, I got that box. The box has arrived. Safe and sound. Yo, Christian, I'm glad you like this track. It's a good thing because it came out on Tronic on a compilation. Maybe it's been a few years. It's all right. Okay. Anyway, enough about that. Let's bring it in. Hey, here we are once again. It's a Saturday. It's a techno and/or electro Saturday here in the studio, in the content studio at 343 Labs in New York City. My mic is too low. What's going on here? I feel like I'm having to scooch down in my chair. Wait a minute. Let me just get myself comfortable here. Yes, here we are. Let's refocus. And yeah, it's the lead up to the holidays. It's the end of the quarter here, the end of the year here as well. We just had a graduating cohort from our 1 year program, and we're winding down in the school. Just a couple studio sessions here and there. I think we actually have. Do we have any classes going on? We have like an intensive, like kind of over the holiday break Ableton course on offer. But yeah, largely it's time to just chill a little bit before we begin anew in January. So yeah, this is the end of the year episode of Selway's Electro and Techno Saturdays. It's an electro day today, and continuing where I left off last time, playing around with this track that I started and trying out a new plugin. I just saw this week that Fours Junior is out. Did you guys see that? Kind of like a low bit wavetable. What is it? 4-bit, 8-bit? It's kind of crazy. It is very video game sounding. It is very electro. It is definitely ideal for those types of sounds. So we're going to play with it a little bit. And yeah, all good. Also, I should have known this was coming, right? There's the updates of Pigments, right? So I thought I'd take a look at that as well. And, not do too much of a deep dive on the plugins. I mean, it's always fun when I literally downloaded Junior an hour ago. Like I've barely touched it. So you get to see me hang out and play with a plugin that I've never looked at before. And that's always nerve wracking because what if it goes wrong? What if it doesn't work? But no, we'll figure it out. I'm not going to pretend I'm a total expert with this plugin. We're just going to poke around and see what it does. Force is really good about doing like these plugin overviews where they go through everything. I didn't even watch that, right? I mean, I started to, but yeah, we're just going to into the frying pan and then out of the frying pan into the fire, actually, probably. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, hey, Max Wild is pointing out in the chat that we have, and I've been saying this every week, we do these open houses and public events in person in our New York location and our Berlin location. And other than my stream, and then, well, okay, we have Dane's Chop Shop. We don't have too many public online events, but what we've been doing the last few weeks is inviting people to join free beginner-oriented open house / masterclass that every Sunday, and we're doing another one tomorrow, right? So 11 a.m. EST, myself and Great Dane will present a little bit and kind of give some of the experience of taking an online class with us at 343 Labs, and also Max will give a presentation about our 1-year program and our what we do overall and kind of the whole big picture. So if you were ever interested in getting a deeper kind of overview of what we do, and if you just want to hang out and say hi, all of you guys that watch the stream, drop into the Zoom tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST, and yeah, it'll be a good time. So yeah, let's get back into some music and playing around with plugins and generally nerding out and making electro beats, which is what we're going to do for the next approximately 45 minutes to 50 minutes. All right. Cool. So yeah, as I mentioned, we're talking about Four's new plugin called Junior. Where's my screen? I'm just totally... There we go. All right. So this is what it looks like. And it's they've been making plugins lately too, which is great. Not just Max for Live devices. So yeah, this is an audio unit or a VST, and but it's still got that really nice, slick, minimalistic, cool looking Force interface here. And yeah, this is it. This is Junior, and we should just play around with it a little bit and see what it sounds like, and then see if I can add a part to this track I'm working on. Actually, but let's listen. Let's remind ourselves what this track sounds like from last time. And let's get rid of pigments there for a second. Oh, that really does hit. That noisy percussion hit at the beginning. It's like very surprising. Yeah. Okay, this is good. Yeah, and that's pretty much where I left it, along with, we spent a little bit of time looking at the new Absynth update, and I added a bass line just using some presets. I may revisit this. It's good. It's a bit run-of-the-mill sounding for me in a way. I'm thinking, like, how can I spice that up a little bit? But let's not get stuck on that, right? That, and then I was playing around with weird atmospheric Absynth sounds. Like, what's good Absynth good for? Crazy stuff like this. I mean, I love that. I'm totally cool with that Absynth sound. I'm probably gonna leave it. It's just a slightly modified preset running through some distortion and Valhalla reverb. Okay, so that's where we're starting from. And what are we going to do? We're going to add something to that. I already kind of just thought maybe I should add like a fast melody to this, like a sawtoothy, video gamey kind of 16th note sequence. It could be an arpeggiator. It could be a step sequence. I'm just going to try to draw some notes in. And yeah, already just that with some effects on it would probably be good. Let's put some notes in. And see what we do. All right, that might be great. That might be terrible. We're just going to see how it goes. This is really careful composition. You know how I like to just mess around and see if it works. All right, that's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, sometimes with electro, when you want that like real pure, sharp, futuristic sound, you just using simple waveforms like that is all you need, right? It's so clean and so electric, right? And this, because it's, you know, it's low bit rate, right? We're hearing like some aliasing and some noise in the top. Let's see what happens if we play around with this. Let's see what this thing does, right? We've got a wavetable here, and it's a sawtooth. And it looks like there's some preset wave shapes here. All right. And of course, you know, that's not a pure sine wave because of the low bit rate kind of aliasing distortion stuff that's happening. But then we can also do this. Draw our own waveforms. That's cool. I really do need to look at the I'm gonna have to read the documentation for this. Like, I have no idea what these like blue squares are doing underneath the green squares. I mean, these are obviously different harmonics, but you all can talk amongst yourselves in the chat if you know what's going on here. So we got that. Looks like that seems like it was reducing upper harmonic somehow. This has something to do with phase. It's like mirroring it. Interesting. All right. That already sounds great. All right, we've got our envelope down here. Plucky. It sounds like a plucky instrument now. Let's play around with some of these other parameters we have. Interesting. Like, it's a low pass filter, but it's not, right? It's like cutting what? It sounds like it's changing, it's shifting whatever the frequencies are inside of the waveform. But it's not getting rid of the high frequencies. Like, it's not really like an analog low pass filter. But whatever it is, it sounds cool. See what width sounds like. Ah, all right. Yeah, these are playing around with the numbers, right? It's playing around with the frequencies inside of that wavetable. We got noise, we got jitter. That sounds cool. Let's see what rap does. Shifting those overtones up harmonically. That sounded good. Interesting. Right, we've got... I think what this does is going to depend a lot on what the frequencies are in the wavetable. That one looks like it's just shifting everything up. All right, and that's just volume of the wavetable. Huh, well actually, interesting. I'm not sure how to... Are we clipping inside of it now? Looks like we might be clipping. Like, again, we're going to have to... I shouldn't do plugin overviews when I haven't read the documentation first. But I just like to, I don't know, live dangerously, I guess. So let's see how this actually sounds just as it is in the track, even if my musical... and I'm going to go back to the initial patch and see if we can't shape this in the context of the beat. I mean, I kind of like it just like that. Okay, so I like that. I like the idea of it just being this pure waveform that doesn't have a lot of modulation and craziness going on. I might just leave it like that and then shape it or play around with it in terms of audio effects and stuff. Let's go in and explore some presets, right? And then maybe I'll get a better handle on how this thing works based on what things are doing when we modify them. What do you guys think so far? Look cool? All right, let's see. Let's go and find some, I don't know. I'm guessing this is, yeah, there's a lot more presets for bass and lead, a lot more lead than bass, and then a couple for pads. I'm not thinking of this so much as a lush pad synth, because that's what we've got, I don't know, Pigments and Absinthe for. Crazy sound effects. I don't know. Let's see what it sounds like. Let's go through some bass presets. Oh, all right, some modulation in there. All right, try another one. Okay, too much. I feel like whatever you do in this thing, it's going to be bright. There's so much high frequency in there, and as far as I can tell, no like typical subtractive kind of filtering going on. That's nice. All right. Yeah, I can definitely tell that like when I mix this, I'm gonna be bringing a lot of that high frequency down. Oh, I like the Reese. That's nice. I think no matter what you do, it's gonna sound like old video game sounds. That's a good pluck. Yeah, this is kind of the stuff. I like stuff like that. Cool. I was wondering about the step, like the modulation. It's basically steps. How do you change the length? That's cool. You can bend between the steps. That'd be a cool thing to automate. Is that automatable? Let's go see. If I open up the view here and click configure and play around with... Yep, there it is. That's awesome. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna put a delay on this. Let's see what it sounds like just with some simple. Ooh, that's great. But all right, so if I want to modulate that, I have to do it by these steps, don't I? Yeah. If I want, I guess I need to figure this out, but like normally I would just, if I wanted it to rise up like that, I'd put an envelope on it, but I also kind of like this. I like the idea of being able to do a step sequence of these things. Let's slow that down. Oh, I like this. Aaron, hey, what's up, Aaron? Aaron Hedges says it's like a SID station on steroids, and also it's stable. I used to own the original hardware SID station, and man, was that thing glitchy. I used it a couple of times back in the day, and then I sold it. I should have kept it. They're kind of rare in it. They're very rare now, aren't they? All right, now I like the sound. I like how it's moving now. Let's see if it fits. I mean, it just depends on how I arrange it. You know what? Here I am this whole time. I wasn't even sure. Is it even a polyphonic instrument? And yes. Where's the one doing the flippy up and down thing? I'm going to slow that down to 16. Is it going to synchronize? It sounds like it's not re-triggering. There's a trigger that's free running. There's trigger, there's hold, there's MIDI. I guess MIDI is going to make it. Oh, interesting. I'm just figuring this out slowly. There's free. Let's see if that actually synchronizes to the clock. Yeah, I just wasn't playing it right. I kind of like it. Simple. Doesn't have to be complicated. I could see like just having this fold or wrap changing over time with automation or an LFO or something. Yeah, that'll be good. I like that. Let's see if that's working with just this straight up. Yeah, I wonder if I have too many of these junior sounds, is it all gonna build up into like 8-bit madness? I don't know. Maybe I need to work on that one a little bit. Or they just don't need to be on top of each other. What is all of that? There's a lot of low frequency noise going on down here. We do not need that. Yeah, this synth is spitting out a lot. Let's see if I can I want to see if I can figure out how to get these modulation things doing something smooth. This might not ever be a smooth sounding synth. Okay. So we've got, I'm going to make this smooth. I'm going to make it free. There we go. And yeah, I'm a little, maybe you'll get faster at it, but I wish there was like an easy way to do like, I don't know. What am I missing, everybody? I should probably read the chat. I haven't been following the chat. Oh, that's ugly. Sorry, Christian. Christian's like screaming at me right now. Why am I making all this weird stuff? I mean, that's kind of doing what I was thinking of doing. Maybe I need to slow it down. Let's try a different waveform. There's panning. Like, is there a way to make this sound not bright other than putting a filter after it? I like that better. More like the bit reduced sine wave. All right. I'm thinking. Auto filter. Oh, I know. Okay. Where's the panner? I want it to be stereo. Let's sync that. There we go. And shorter. Now, is this going to work? They kind of blend together, don't they? It's better. I think they fit it better now than they did before. What happens if this goes up an octave? Too bright? Nah, it's too thin. Okay. I'm going to build in some of that automation to the sound in the clip envelope. What did we want? We want this guy. Oh, nope, wrong one. I want the wrap or the fold. There we go. All right, so we're going to automate the fold a little bit in the clip. And every time it will get a little brighter. Or let's go back down again. I like that, subtle. You can always change it more later. I'm gonna get rid of that arpeggiated sequence, or not as arpeggiated, you know what I mean. Let's try one more. Let's try one more junior sound as I wrap my head around it and see if I like it. And then we'll talk a little bit. Okay, let's go through some more presets. Let's try, I don't know, what does a pad sound like in this thing? Very bright. We knew that. And we've got washout. I like that. I feel like almost any sound you pick in this thing is going to work in an electro track. I think that's what I've learned today. about this plugin. Maybe some of the more dubsteppy like growls, maybe not. Maybe we could tweak them a little bit if we could make them work. But you know, all right, this one is not so bad. This washout, but again, it's so bright. It's like I want everything, all of these sounds I want to roll off the high frequencies. I'm gonna put this through some reverb and see. As if I don't already have enough reverby pad things, I'm going to stick with this and see. Shall we do another? There it is. Another supermassive. I like the idea of it doing something high. If I play this sound, you know, because all of these sounds are so similar in texture, kind of. If you play them all on top of each other, it's gonna get messy. I feel like lower or higher. I have to say it transposes up well. And there's something going on in the high end that reminds me of like additive. There's some like phasey weirdness going on in the high frequencies. It's pretty cool. Let's try some other reverbs. That's just the default. Oh, that's nice. Go another octave up. See if we lose it. Okay. I'm going to stick with that last phrase that just came out when I wasn't really thinking about it too much, and maybe it'll be good. Yeah. I just got to fix that MIDI up a little bit because I was not quite on time there. I'm going to hit those faster notes a little earlier since the attack is so slow. So they come in a little bit more, you know, urgently. A little bit earlier. Sometimes I'll go almost like with an attack that slow, I can go almost like a quarter note ahead. And it'll still kind of sound on time. Okay, I'm all right with that. Crop, duplicate, variate. Crop, duplicate, variate. Variation. I'm going to do this. I'm going to resolve it differently. Ah, mistake. Okay. And then I got to do that again with something else. It's really bright. It's so bright. Fours, it's so bright. I know I can add my own filter on it, but you know, I get the point that this is supposed to sound like this old 8-bit kind of, or 4-bit even. I don't know how many bits. It's creating all this high frequency stuff, distortion, aliasing, whatever it is, and it sounds legit. It sounds really good, but also every sound on here I've wanted to make less bright because it's really, really, really sharp. But anyway, I really like it so far. Let's pause for a moment. Let's hang out, and I'll catch up. And I haven't been following the chat at all. I'm sorry, but what are y'all talking about? Who else is in here? I said hi to Aaron before. Silver Cloud is here. Jan Andesvits is here. Oh, I like that. Stingray will approve. Thank you. And I agree, Christian, the simpler the better sometimes, right? Don't overdo it. We definitely don't overdo it when we work on tracks together. Dry Desert is okay. Sounds positively unpolished. This synth needs to be automated. Dude, I just started. I know. It's good. It's going to get there. All right. And let's see. What else have we got going on? We were talking about the SID station. And yeah. Where are we? Trying to go all the way down here. So yeah. Oh, Jean-Paul is here. Yes. What were you talking about? The Droid 3. That sounds familiar. Old weird desktop synth that sounds like we used a lot back in the early 2000s. The Droid 3. Yeah, I know. I don't think I ever used one of those. I don't remember, but it sounds familiar. But yeah. Okay. It's 343 Labs. It's Selway Techno, Selway Electro Saturdays today here at 343 Labs in New York City. And I just wanted to give another plug for those of you who may have joined a little bit later that tomorrow we've got our open house, our online open house masterclass. It's a Zoom, right? It's not a live stream. But yeah, it's an event open to the public. You can just sign up, get the link, log on, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And really the point of this is to, give a little bit more info about our one-year program and our courses and what we're all about. So our fearless leader, Max Wild, who has been hanging out today, nice to have you, will give kind of a intro and an overview of our program. And then Great Dane and I will give a couple of short sort of mini master classes, beginner oriented, Ableton Live centric, kind of going through, making a beat, explaining things, and just giving everybody a bit of an idea of what we do and what an online class with 343 Labs could be like. And and just come hang out. Again, if you want to join, go to there's a link in the description, 343labs.com. Go to the events, and you can find that info there. Sign up. All you need to do is give us your email, and then we will send you the link to join the Zoom tomorrow. Again, Sunday, December 21st at 11 a.m. Eastern. If you're watching this in the future, sorry that you missed it. But for everybody who's here right now, come hang out. If you want to know a little bit more about 343 Labs and what we do. So yeah, it would be nice. And hey, Kroc is here. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Until next time, I guess he's got to head out. And Christian, I guess, is making good comments, which I have sort of been ignoring. I'm sorry, Christian. I'm taking it in all in right now. It's honestly, I've said this before, it ain't easy to talk to you guys and read the comments in the chat and also come up with ideas here, and that's why I have to take a break in the middle and kind of reset. Oh my gosh, Jan Andesvits, thanks so much. We really appreciate your support. That's really, really nice. Thank you very much. 343 Labs appreciates that. Cool. So I'm going to give my ears a little bit of well, no, my brain, not my ears. I'm going to give my brain a little bit of a break from this new Forest Junior. And I don't know, let's just listen to what we have and think about the music. And maybe also I'll play around with I'm curious, I haven't really looked at the updates of Pigment 7 yet. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's actually drop that bright pad going on there for a second. And the other kind of junior sounds. This sound is actually, it's a lot of energy. Might just turn it down a little bit. I was thinking I need hi-hats for this, but not too crazy busy, just, you know, typical 808-ish type of hi-hats. Let's see what we got. We've got thousands of hi-hat samples, I am sure. We will find a hi-hat that is appropriate, and we will use it. Just there, that one. That's an 808 sample that sounds good. Oh, where'd you go? I clicked on the wrong thing. Clear. Closed hi-hats. Hey, come on, Ableton. Don't mess with me. Let's just type in 808 again. There we go. All right, I lost the one that came up before, but I'll pick another one. They all sound the same. I wouldn't mind like a stereo sample. It's got a little bit more character. One shot, thank you. All right, that one. I like that. I like that it's got the little Haas like delay on it. It'll save me a minute doing it myself. I'm just going to start simple, just eighth notes, and then we'll fill it in. So started out with just the eighth notes, and now adding some variation, some little fills. That'll work. I'm trying to think of other little other little tonal percussion sounds that might be good to throw in there every now and then when it's not full on, when it's a little more broken down and we want to hear some details. Let's imagine some, I don't know, other types of sort of tonal sounds. I'm going to do a sound similarity search maybe once I find what I'm thinking of. I'm going to go into, where's the wave? There it is, Wave Alchemy synth drums that I always go back to. Percussion, tubes. I mean, I was even thinking brighter than that. There's all the zappy stuff. We like that. All right, one more try. Blocks and cowbells. Yeah, those aren't... Okay, maybe more like these. Yeah, more in this area. All right, I like that last one. I'm going to do sound similarity and see what live comes up with. Congas, interesting. Those are good. All right, I like that. I'm going to try it. And I feel like it's got to be when it's sort of close to the overtones of the bass. I think it needs to be. It's got to happen when the bass doesn't happen. Let's make this a 2-part phrase, and then maybe right after it in the beginning of the second bar. Yeah, there you go. See how you can hear it now? Interesting. There you go. I like a little alternating syncopation, but you can't really hear it when the explosion happens. That one's a good one on the second bar. Although I feel like when it kind of needs to be there. What does it sound like if I get rid of the kind of explosion? Yeah, it's okay in there. Let's make this louder. Compress it. I hear Christian saying, compress it, turn it up. Simple, effective, I'm into it. How does it sound with the... Where to go? That first junior lead. It's there. Maybe if it had a little space on it, a little reverb on it, or it's very subby. Yeah, let's just throw a quick reverb on it. Give it some space, give it some resonance. That sounds cool. I like that. Yeah, it's good with some reverb on it. Let's use peak compression. Definitely sits out front more now. I like that. And it's talking nicely. It's having a conversation with the bass. What does that sound like soloed? That might be for a good break. I'm just curious to hear. Yeah, it's kind of adding in a little extra note to the bass sequence in a way. I'm down. Here we go. We got Pigments. I mean, you know, the biggest change is they got this crazy visualizer going on. What is up with that? That's... Okay. What kind of sound do I want to add? Let me ask you guys. All right, let's listen to this for a minute. Let's do some crowdsourcing here. So let's put this all back on. We're not going to hear all these sounds play on top of each other all the time, right? This is just a loop, but what's missing from this? What's another element we could add here? What's a cool sound that I might be able to find in Pigments we can play around with? Thinking. Okay. All right. Let's just see what happens. Let's check out the the Explorer here. And I don't know, we've got some lead sound, we've got a pad sound, we've got a bass sound. I could do another bass sound. I could do some more pads. I could do some weird other sequences. I could do sound effects. I could play chords. Do I want chords? Do I want a chord step? Okay. Marco Fordenberg's like, nothing, arrange it, and then you will see. Well, yeah, you've heard me say that probably. Yeah, I do that all the time, where if you build it up to a point and then you're not sure what else you need. So instead of adding, you arrange, and then you'll see if something else could fit in there or if you're missing something. I like the idea. Everyone's saying vocal. I've talked about this before too. Doing vocals live on stream it ain't easy, right? I'll do that in private, and then I'll play it for you when I like it. But yeah, Christian thinks I have enough parts. But Christian, I'm trying to play with the new plugin. Okay. Let's see. Maybe like another all right, I know I don't really need any more parts, but I have a lot of good elements. I've got a bright kind of a pad, that one, and then I've got, we forgot about this, which I thought could be in an intro or in a break or something. I had this random metal loaded up, and I'm not going to use it, so let's delete that. Yeah, I think either an alternate to this, like a layer with this, or it could be a counter kind of separate melody that alternates in the arrangement. So I don't know. Let's do this. I'm going to take it. I'm going to be easy about it. I'm just going to copy that same sequence and see if we can't just do some preset surfing. Yeah, copying the same sequence and do some preset surfing and see if we come up with anything that could be good. All right. Lead, percussive lead, and I made that sound. That's too trancy. I'm probably not going to end up playing this sound in this way. I'm just using this to like find a sound, right? And then we'll see. Acid. The smooth one's kind of nice. Like having all these sounds that I've been picking for the most part, especially because of the junior, it's very, very bright and has a lot of detail on the high end. And then the absent sound has got distortion and it's very complex and resonant. And then the sound that we started with was like, the random FM generated patterns. There's a lot of noise. In a way, it might be nice to have a smooth element in there. I don't know. We'll see. Although I don't like that high note on this sound for some reason. All right, so again, I don't think I'm going to exactly use that sequence, but I like the idea maybe of a... maybe a different pattern. Go away. Maybe even just like a one note kind of pattern. Let's really break it down. I know I might be reaching here, but... all right, I'm liking the sound less now that I'm playing with it. I still like the idea of something darker in the background. It's filling in a little bit of space in there. All right, not exciting, but sometimes I think when you're producing, it's good to have not every sound be all over the place and crazy and kind of being subtle. I'm just going to leave this here as a placeholder, right? And yeah, let me just wrap it up for today. I think it's a little bit after 2. It's been almost an hour, right? I think we're good. I've made some progress on this track, and we tried out a new plugin. I like it. I like definitely for electro. This Forrest Jr. has a nice kind of modern take on these low bit, old school video gamey kind of sounds, and it's got some good possibilities. I need to spend some more time getting to know it. Same thing with the Absinthe update, right? It's been so long since I've spent time with Absinthe, and we didn't really go deep into pigments here. We just looked at it for a second. I haven't seen anything like groundbreakingly different yet. I have to spend some time. I'll definitely get to know this update of pigments when we teach the synthesis and sound design, or when I teach the synthesis and sound design class here at 343 Labs. And one last plug for everybody to join into our open house online tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check the link below. Go to the events and sign up if you want to hang out tomorrow. So thanks to everybody. Nice action in the chat. Lots of good comments, and I take them to heart, and I appreciate everything. Thanks to all of you who have been hanging out for all of these streams this year, and hope you all have a great holiday time, and we'll see you in the new year. Have a good one.